Have you ever had one of those days on trail where the views are obscured, rain is soaking straight through your so-called waterproofs, and the only way to stay warm is to keep pushing forward, step by squishy step, into endless, claggy puddles of unknown depth? Just asking for a friend. You're listening to the Blissful Hiker Podcast. I'm Allison Young, the solo, female, middle-aged, titanium-reinforced, cancer thriver, and long-distance backpacker blissful hiker, sharing stories to inspire you to learn to hike your own hike. If you're listening and enjoying these podcasts, please consider supporting them. It helps keep the show going as the cost of doing things rises. You can support for as little as a few dollars a month the cost of a cup of coffee. Do so at Patreon. There's a link in the show notes or at blissfulhiker.com. In the world of thru hiking, rainy, wet, horrible days are to be expected. We even have a saying, embrace the suck. That's usually said with a wry smile or an ironic laugh because it's less about comforting you than a reminder that you chose this. You chose to be out here in the wild and at the mercy of a fickle Mother Nature. The trail's a funny thing. It can be a goal, a refuge, even a relentless teacher. No matter how much I prepare for all eventualities, I never really know what the trail's going to offer until I place my feet on it. The surprises are endless, not just with the terrain, the weather, the people I meet, but most importantly, in how I respond in the moment. Anyone who's hiked knows what you see on Instagram barely scratches the surface. Hiking is rarely only wondrous beauty and transformational healing. I've walked through more than my fair share of miserable conditions, like bog trotting in the aforementioned cold, endless rain. I'm looking at you, Te Araroa. Or that time on the Arizona Trail when my gear got infested with biting insects and landed me in the hospital. Or in Montana's Bob Marshall Wilderness, when I lost count at 100 blowdowns, logs stacked on top of each other like matchsticks, and making for some creative reroutes. And if you hadn't noticed, or maybe you were just being polite, I'm facing these challenges as a hiker of a certain age. Psst, I'm 60. Some days I feel really strong, and other days I'm just gritting it out, putting one foot in front of the other because I promised myself that I would. But what I've come to learn is this. The trail is like life. It doesn't care what I want it to be. It's not here to meet my expectations. It simply is what it is. Now, that might sound grim, as if I'm setting myself up for misery. But there's a strange kind of freedom in that. I remember summiting Ska Fell in the Lake District in England on a wretched, fog-choked day, convinced that I was the only fool that was on this mountain. And then, out of the mist, came another hiker. He greeted me with a grin and he said, if we're not willing to go out in poor weather, we'll never go out at all. Ain't that the truth? I mean, call me a realist, but I believe the trail gives us something powerful. The trail may not always be what we want it to be, but it offers us the opportunity to choose how we respond to whatever it doles out. We can either embrace the suck, or by golly, the suck will embrace us. That's the real gift. Choosing resilience in the face of whatever comes. Like a summit day ruined by storms, life isn't fair. Bad things do happen, but joy and sorrow come in equal measure, and both are part of life's trail. Henry David Thoreau once wrote, "Live in each season as it passes. Breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit." The trail teaches this best. If we want wonder and transformation, if we want to be resilient, we have to stop demanding that the trail and life be something it's not, and get out there anyway, step after uncertain step. Moving forward, even when it's hard, is an act of faith. With every step, we're not just covering ground, we're shifting something inside, reminding ourselves that things will change and there's more waiting just beyond where we are. And remember, rain may soak us to the bone, but it's also what gives us rainbows. You can subscribe to Blissful Hiker wherever you get your podcasts, and please leave a review on Apple. That helps the show get discovered. For past episodes, the Hike Diary, thousands of pictures from breathtaking locations in 6 continents, and a way to contact me, go to the website, blissfulhiker.com. And I give this send-off every single week. I use the words of the Maori, kia kaha, which means stay strong. So until next time, my friends, kia kaha and happy trails.